This workout is my ballet tone workout. Now with this, it is seriously going to be toning your thighs, shaping through your legs and lifting your booty. I'm going to do it with you in real time. Now what you will need is a chair or a bar or something that you can use as a balance. And do make sure you have done a warm-up first. That is really important. Just march on the spot for about a minute or so because this is actually a really tough workout for the legs, but you will get amazing results. And the first move that we're going to start with is we are going to place one hand on your bar, come up onto your tiptoes, and now you're going to bend down, do a double pulse, and then come straight back up. You're doing 8 reps. I'm showing you 10, so you can then see how to perform the move, and then you push straight back up. It is important, keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your tummy tight. So this is toning through the thighs. Make sure your legs are pressed together, so it's what we call a very super narrow squat. And make sure that your heels are lifted off the ground. That's good. And really do it with nice posture. Keep yourself nice and tall. That's good. All right, so our next move, for this one now, you're going to be in a slight squat and just slide your toe out in front, your foot out in front, and then draw that back in. So it's a slight bend through the standing knee. You just slide the foot away and you draw that back. Again, I'm demonstrating 10. I just want you to do 8 reps of these. So you extend that leg in front and then you bring it back. So this is where we are really working through your thighs. We're going to do half the workout on one leg, then we're going to change, take that to the other side. So now this one, I just want you to do knee extensions. So you've got the leg up and just extend the arm out to the side. So what you're doing here, you're just working through one joint on the leg, which is your knee joint. You're keeping the leg lifted, and we're just also working through the arm at the same time. Good. So we are going to, at the end, turn around and do this all on the opposite leg. So this is your next move coming up. So make sure your feet are actually together, and now you're going to just come down into like a plie squat. Come down and push back up. So this now is really activating and toning through your inner and outer thighs. Tummy is tight. Keep that upper body lifted for me. That's good. And we just take that down, so we've got the feet together. That is important. We're not doing this as a wide stance squat. All right, so your next one, we're going to do these circles. So point the leg in front, the toes on the floor, to the side and behind. And again, extend that in front. You're doing 8 of these. And really exaggerate that move. Make that point as big as you can. Imagine you're drawing a circle as you point that foot around. Come in front, keep the tummy tight. The shoulders are lifted, your chest is upright. That's good. Extend in front, so we're working through the hip joint. And this is where today, this is really going to be toning through your inner, your outer thighs. You're lifting through the booty. That's good. Keeping that nice and controlled. All right, so your next move, this time now, we're going to slide that foot away. So you're just going to slide it away. And just extend back and open up through the chest. So we're working through the arms at the same time. Again, I just want you to do 8 reps. You slide that foot away. Make sure the supporting knee, we're just slightly bending that. So you're coming down and you bend and then you draw that back up. That's good. Extend out and back and keep the chest lifted as you just draw that arm out to the side. And then coming back. All right, so for this one now, I want you to come down into this position and you're just going to pulse. So squeeze tight through the bottom, extend your arm out in front. Keep those core muscles really tight. So here we're just really working through the bottom, and now you're going to come back up. Now your next exercise, this time actually, I want you still to have that narrow stance, and we're just going to squat down and then come straight back up. But see how low you're going on here. Keep your heels lifted. Now your thighs and legs are really going to be feeling it at this stage. But remember, this is where we get results. And we're going to really be toning and lengthening through these muscles. You're doing really well. And we take it down. That's good. And then pushing back up. Excellent. Well done. And still working through the arm, opening up through the arm. Now for the next exercise, this time you're going to draw the knee in front and keep it slightly bent, then you're going to pivot and take it behind. So you come up in front, then pivot, take that behind. That's good. Just make sure that supporting knee always stays slightly bent. That's good. And just draw that up and back. Still keep those tummy muscles pulled in tight whilst you're doing that. Really good. Okay, that's it. Excellent. Well done. And again, for these, I just want you to do 8 reps. In fact, all the exercises today, you're doing 8 reps. So your next one, this one, just now, we're not holding the bar, just arms in front and tiny, tiny pulses. So make sure the supporting knees slightly bent. That's good, doing really well. All right, so your next exercise, this time, take your foot up either onto a chair, bench, wherever you're doing this, and come up onto your tiptoes on the supporting leg. And all I want you to do is 8 little rotations. So if you haven't got a chair fits, you could just be in a split stance and just twist the upper body round. This is now really working deep into those waist muscles. That's good. And just squeeze that round. The other thing that you can do this by, which is really good, is a sofa. All right, so we are going to finish off 10 big full leg swings and really keep those tummy muscles tight. Whilst you're doing that, you're up on the tiptoes on the other leg. Just kick that in front and swing back. Try and keep your upper body central for me. That's good. All right, well done. So what we're going to do now, if you turn around and face the opposite way, so now we're going to be working on the opposite leg, all right? Now, if you need to, you can always press pause if you want to grab some water, but if you're ready, let's go straight into it. So the first one, come up onto your tiptoes and now do a low squat and a double pulse for me. Low squat, double pulse, and you're going to be doing 8 reps for me on here. Now, what is important, make sure your thighs are pressed together. We are in a narrow stance for this, and then push back up. Keep that upper body nice and straight. And the whole thing is with these ballet tone exercises, it's all about doing it with good form. Make sure that you're standing with perfect posture. That's it, so we draw that down. And as I said, this is a really tough workout, so if you're finding it really hard in the thighs, if any of the exercises you find too hard, then obviously just stop. So now take that one leg in front, and then you sort of bend through the knee, and then you push the leg back out, and you're doing a slight bend through the opposite leg at the same time. Just slide that foot away, and then draw that back up. That's good. So the benefit of today's workout is you are toning your lower body, but you know the benefit of this, the more toned your muscles are, then the more calories your body burns. So this is where it's really good to help lose weight as well. All right, so your next exercise this time now, we're just gonna take that leg up and just bend and straighten through the knee, and at the same time extend that arm out. So the fingertips touch the chest, then you extend the arm out. That's good. And as I said, if you don't have a banister or a chair, you could use a sofa, just anything, window ledge, whatever, worktop, kitchen worktop, just for support. So now, have your feet together, but as you bend down, the knees come apart. So we're just doing this really amazing inner thigh and outer thigh toning drop down squat on there. And then extend the arm out at the same time, draw that back in. That's good, keeping those heels lifted. And by doing that, that's where we are really working a lot harder into those inner thighs. That's good. And just extend it out and then draw that back. All right, excellent. So your next exercise, let's go to do those big circles. So you point the toes in front to the side and then behind. Travel it in front, side and behind, and again you're doing 8 reps. So where you're working here, we are sculpting and lifting through the bottom as well as toning through the thighs. Just make sure your supporting knee is slightly bent for me. Keep that tummy muscle, or those tummy muscles rather, pulled in nice and tight. Your shoulders are lifted, chest is lifted. Keep that upper body nice and straight. Okay, that's good, doing really well. All right, excellent. So your next move now, let's do it where we're just going to slide that foot back. So you slide it down and the leg in front is coming into a squat position. And at the same time, you're opening up through your arms and through your chest. So this is where, even though we are really sculpting through the legs, through the bottom, working the abs, we're also working through your arms today as well. That's it. And just slide that back. That's good. And the great thing is with today's workout, you don't have to wear trainers. In fact, you could even wear ballet shoes, but I don't have any. So next one that we're going to do, this time, let's come down into this low position, extend your arm up, and we're just going to do those leg lifts. So make sure the supporting knee is slightly bent, tummy is tight, arms extended in front. This one here is purely just working through the bottom. So your next exercise, again here, just have your legs, thighs pressed together and take it to that deep squat for me. Come up, open up through the arm, take it down, and again we're doing 8 reps and push it up. That's good. And extend it up. So you bend, keep the heels lifted and then pushing that straight back up. That's good. And take it down and extend. You know, and if you think about it, ballet dancers just have the most amazing legs because they're toned, but they're never bulky, and that's why I love doing these sort of workouts. So your next one, let's do it where we're doing that pivot, so the knees up, and then we're taking it behind. So the legs staying in the same position, we're just bending through the hip, making sure we're bending through that opposite leg. Place your hand on your hip, that's good. Keep the tummy tight. As you transfer, we go forwards, and then coming in front, and then squeezing that behind. Good. And we just keep that leg so the knee is bent, toes are pointed, just like a ballerina. Okay, so your next move, this time now, we're just going to do those tiny pulses. Just go for 10 little quick lifts here. Squeeze tight. This is just working through the bottom. Make sure your supporting knee is slightly bent for me. Now, you're going to come into this position. Remember, I do a few extra to give you time to come into it. So leg is extended up, and now just twist away. So you take that away. So this one here is working into your waist, because what we're doing, we're stabilizing your hips. You can't twist your hips, so it just means we're really working through those oblique muscles. This is really good if you want that nice curvy waist. That's it, and twist that away. All right, so we're going to finish off with 10 of those big, fast kicks on here. So we swing that all the way in front and then behind, all the way in front and behind. That's good. Keeping that going. Make sure you're still on your tiptoes. Tummy is tight. Chest is lifted. Shoulder blades squeeze back. Good, and well done. So that is your ballet tone workout complete. Now, it is really important, do make sure to do some stretches. I will leave a link in the description box below of a cool down stretch workout that you can do of mine. And well done with today's training. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like more of these, then let me know. I am definitely not a ballerina, but this is a ballet inspired toning and fitness. So yeah, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, definitely subscribe. And also, if you found that you really enjoyed this, it would be great if you could help by sharing it as well through any Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And then I will see you back on my channel for another workout soon.